Okay, hello everyone. So it looks like instead of sleeping, today I'm going to be teaching. Since we're still in the root chakra energy, we're going to just clear the energy and you're going to hear three loud sounds. Did you feel that? Hopefully, you felt that energy coming through to balance out your root chakra, right? That's the part of you that is about security and financial freedom and stability and having your basic needs met. Okay, that is the base chakra energy. It is represented by the color red. That's why you see the bowl that I use is actually red. That is also why I tell you that if you want to focus on that energy, use the color red as a symbol, right? To help you ground yourself and to concentrate your thoughts. And today I'm going to teach you about a topic that is incredibly important, and that topic is prayers and manifestations. And words. Prayers, manifestation, and words. So, over the years, I have often had people come to me and ask me to pray for them for a specific thing. And I would pray for them for whatever the subject matter is, and they would see results. And these people would say to me that my prayers were more powerful than their prayers. And that is why they come to me instead of praying themselves. No one would ask me who I was praying to, what I said when I prayed. No one really cared about how I got the results. They only cared that I got the results. And prayers become manifestations. And at the core of any manifestation of any prayer are words. The words that you speak, the words that you think, the words that you meditate upon. And what I have found that regardless of which deity someone prays to or the absence of a deity, the God within, the universe, whatever terminology, no matter what the terminology is that you call whatever it is you're seeking something from, the purpose of you seeking something from them is because you believe that they are capable of giving you something that you do not already have. And that is the basis of prayers, manifestation, and writing words. Most people believe that they are searching for something that they do not possess. The difference between myself and most people is that I am always speaking about something that I possess. I possess the ability to heal. I possess the ability to shift energies and allow things to move the way I need for them to move. I have possessed this ability my entire life. I know this. I know this within myself, right? So when I speak, I do not speak in a questioning manner. I speak from a place of knowledge and a place of acceptance that this is my reality, right? So what I find is that when other people pray, some people pray in a questioning manner. Some people pray in a manner of, maybe I deserve this, maybe I don't deserve this. And therefore, they do not gain that item that they're searching for. And that's one of the keys. When you are wanting something to be in your life, you have to believe that that thing belongs in your life. You have to believe that working out a situation in your favor is the absolute best thing for your life. And there is no real room for doubt, for lack mentality. So when we're talking about root chakras and the basis of having your needs met, you must already believe that your needs deserve to be met. That whatever it is that you need in this lifetime will be granted to you. Just because you are here. Not even because you did something necessarily good, that you paid a penance, that you left a gift for this person, or you went to church 5-6 times, or you helped someone on the street. Simply because you have come into this lifetime means that you deserve greatness. You deserve to have your basic needs met because you are here. So when I pray, I often pray for people coming from a standpoint of whatever it is that I am praying for, calling into existence, which it already is. I'm just allowing it to move a little bit faster so that they can see the manifestation of it. I'm praying for that be the person's highest good, for that door to open for them. Simple things like someone needs a job, right? A job is security. A job provides you with a home, a place to share your love with others, right? So I'm praying for that. You guys got to excuse me. I'm praying for that item to become manifested for the person. And sometimes I have people come to me and they want me to pray for things that are not realistic, right? They want $1 million. And it's not realistic because they can't handle $1,000. Gaining $1 million when you can't handle $1,000 will do you no good, right? And they wonder why I don't pray for that. Well, because that isn't for your highest good, right? You're not going to be able to handle that. But being able to take care of your necessities in life, being able to have the food you need, to not be homeless, being able to have love, which is at a different level, being able to give love, those are things that each human being deserves. Not everyone is open to receiving those things in this lifetime because we all come here with different lessons that we have decided we want to cultivate, right? But for those of us who are at a point of where we did not come here with the mindset to be homeless and hungry for all of our days, we can pray and manifest things that we know we deserve. My question to you is, what is it that you deserve? Some people say to me, oh, God just wants this for my life. And unfortunately, that is something that they have been taught. They believe that they are not meant to have more than what they have today. I just don't believe that. And for most people that I meet, that is not the case. Because when most people realize that that was a lie that was ingrained in them, and sometimes from childhood, and once they understand that something that is a lie, a falsehood, does not have to be believed, and they stop believing that thing, then they are able to manifest the things that they have been praying for. And what happens is the person understands their world in a different way because I start challenging the lie. Why is it that you are the person who has to come here and suffer? You, out of all the billions of people in the world, why do you have to suffer? What does the world gain by you suffering? How does that make it better for anyone else that you suffer? And I'm not talking about karmic debt, which is a different thing, which is a real thing. I'm talking about someone believing that just because they were born into a particular family, that they absolutely have to suffer. Just because they were born in a particular country, they absolutely have to suffer. Not everyone in that family is suffering. Not everyone in that country is suffering. Not everyone is walking around with a poverty mentality. Not everyone who is of a particular religious faith is suffering. Why do you have to suffer? Do you believe the words that come out of your mouth? Do you believe it when you say, God is with me? Do you believe it when you call yourself a goddess? Because I hear some of you have adopted that term, I'm a goddess, I'm a god, and I have power. Do you really believe that you have power? I mean, I have power. My life is evidence of my power. Where's the evidence of your power? If you have power, you can have evidence of the power. And I'm not saying you don't have power. I'm saying that today you don't believe you have power. And if you are a person who is a child of the Most High and all the riches in the world belong to you, where's your portion? How do you make that belief become manifested reality? You do that through your thinking, and not just thinking, acting, but it starts with the thoughts. It starts with understanding that everything in this world is a manifested reality that someone created. The cell phone is a manifested reality that was a thought. The clothing that I wear, this is a manifested reality that was a thought. Someone believed the lights that we have could be a reality before it was ever a reality. Someone knew that they just had to listen to the spirits that were guiding them, because that's what was going on, and bring that thing that was up here into reality. And most of these people had to deal with someone else not believing that they had the power to do such thing. What you're asking for, praying about, wanting to manifest and bring into reality, most of the time is very minor, very minute, right? You're not asking for a lot. Why is it you can't get it? I mean, some of you are asking for a car. What's keeping you from getting a car? Some of you are asking for simple things like a job. What is keeping you from getting a job? Such a trivial thing, right? What is keeping you stuck is your words. So, one of the things that I like to do when I'm working on balancing the energy within myself, within someone else, is to start with some basic affirmations, things that I tell myself that are truths, right? I don't tell myself some outlandish lie, because there's no point in lying to me. Duh. And most of you lie to yourselves all the time. So one of the things that I say is, my needs are met. My needs are met. My needs are met. And my needs are met. And they have always been met. Now, I am very fortunate in that I had a spirit visit me when I was a child and told me that I was going to always be protected. So I always had that in my mind, that no matter what was going on, I was always going to be protected. And that protection for me looks differently, right? Because that means that my needs need to be met, right? In order for me to be protected, to feel safe, my needs have to be met, right? I have to be able to financially support myself, right? Those are things that I believe that I have the ability to do. And it happens. Always happens. I literally was called today about a job that someone wanted me to do. I'm not available for that job right now because I'm doing something else. My needs are met, right? I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. One of the most basic things that we as human beings want and desire is to feel safe and protected. When we're at home, when we're at work, when we're driving in a car, when we're walking down the street, we want to have a sense that we are safe. We are protected. And protection comes in a lot of different forms. There is the physical protection of the body. There is the spiritual protection that we long for, right? Different levels to it. But it is a very basic need. And I tell myself, I'm safe. Something that is very dear to me is not being homeless. And that is because I had a very unstable foundation as a child. And here I am as an adult having a very unstable foundation by choice. It's so ironic how life is, right? But as a child, we moved a lot. We stayed a lot of different places. And I didn't necessarily like that. And I felt like I didn't have a home, a place that was mine. As an adult, I purchased homes and felt like they were my home. And then I transitioned to this nomadic lifestyle and lived in an RV and kind of realized what home was for me. And home literally is wherever I am, right? That is my place where I'm safe. That is my place where I am protected. And I can make it be whatever it is that I choose to make it be. So I can be in the jungles in Costa Rica, or I can be in the mountains in Tennessee, and I'm still at home, and I still am safe and protected. That's where I'm at in my walk in this life. Where are you at? Are you tied to a physical building as your home and your security? Or are you, as one person told me, at home as long as you are with the people that you love? It's different for each person. Think about this, because we're working on the root chakra and we're working on making things become reality, so that if now you take and you say that I love my home, and your view of home has shifted, and you truly feel that you love your home no matter where you physically reside, you're now telling yourself a new truth. And telling yourself that new truth allows you to be content wherever you are. Contentment is a source of happiness and is a source of manifestation, because the words that you say come from a place of joy and truth, and therefore you're able to actually bring things into reality a lot sooner. So for me, because my home is literally wherever I'm at, it doesn't necessarily matter what it looks like. I might want a different home. I might want another RV to ride around in. Little things like that, right? And yes, I do have a physical home someplace. I'm just never really there. So my home is wherever I'm at, right? Where's your home? Now, we started this out with one, the root chakra, and safety and security and prayers and manifestation and words. The question also comes up with people is, well, I prayed and I didn't get an answer. Yes, you did. If you did not get the answer that you wanted, that doesn't mean you didn't get an answer. You still got an answer. I tried to manifest this and it did not come into reality. That doesn't mean that it's not coming. The timing might not be today, or it may not be coming. Are you okay with that? And there's different reasons for that, because one, you can never fight against yourself. And sometimes we say verbally that we want things that within we don't really want, right? And I've seen this where I've had a person say, I want to be married, and in the next breath they say, I don't want to be married. The two cannot exist at the same time. A person says, I want a job, but I don't want to work with those people. The two cannot exist at the same time. That brings me to the point of clarity. Your words have to represent a clear thought. Double-minded thoughts do not lead to answers, do not lead to manifestations. I'm pretty clear in what I want to do in this particular lifetime, as far as for the next half of my life. I'm very clear on that. I'm very clear on the direction that I want to go. I'm not really wavering. I know the path that I would like to take, and I'm taking that path, right? If I say maybe, possibly, that changes the path, right? If I say, well, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do these other things, which I have done in the past, because there's been things I've been interested in, and I've been like, I want to explore that, right? I no longer want to do that, right? So my path now is clear. I've made a decision. I'm on this path. This is the path that I'm taking. I'm not changing that, because as soon as I change that, I change the path. When you pray and you say, I want a car, and then you say, well, maybe I don't need a car. You've now put two different things out there. Having a car and not having a car. Those two are mutually exclusive. When I say, or you say, oh, I need food to eat. Oh, you know what? I don't think I want to eat anymore. mutually exclusive. When you say, I'm sick, and you say, well, I'm well, I might be sick, they don't work together. So the clarity of thought becomes part of most people's issues as to why they don't get the results they're seeking with their prayers and manifestation, and it's also why they aren't secure in life and they aren't stable. Their root chakra energy is all knotted up. So my challenge for you would be to make some clear thoughts about your life and stick with it. Don't keep changing. There are some of you living in your last decade of life, and it's not just about age, right? Because I've lost some people who are in their 20s, right? If this is your last decade of living, what is it that you truly want to see become a reality? I hate my little thing falling down, but it's okay. It means you guys get to see different portions of it when I adjust it. What is it that you would like to manifest? Another thing, if you are praying to 10, 20, 30 different deities and you don't believe in any of them, where are your prayers being answered from? If you are praying to yourself and you believe in yourself, okay. If you are praying to yourself and you don't believe in yourself, how can you answer your own prayer? Because you don't even believe in yourself. I say that to say, whatever it is you say you believe in, make sure it's what you really believe in. Don't just be adopting something because somebody else believes that. It might work for them and not work for you, right? And that's a whole nother thing. If you just believe that all power lies within you because you are connected to universal consciousness, and therefore that all of these things are already there for you, and all you're doing is just calling them back into reality because you have now opened yourself up, whereas you were cut off before from that part of yourself, and now you're in tune with that part of yourself, and so you're just having those parts of you bring things back down that were held up for you. Make sure that's what you believe. If you believe that you are a witch or a warlock or a god or a goddess or an African priest or priestess, and you have a connection to whatever it is that you're saying you have a connection to, and you're using that name, make sure that's what you believe. Because if you do not believe that which you speak, it cannot become reality. You do not believe whomever you're praying to, that cannot answer you. Right? Your words do have power. Make sure that you believe the words that you're saying. People ask me about the Bible and different prayers, and again, scripture, whether you believe in the Bible from Christianity and any of the other religious forms, is made of words, and words have power. And sometimes the way that a person has written the word in the Bible is a great way to actually pray. I find that the best way to get your petition out is for it to come from the heart, to be something you truly believe in. But if you find that someone has written the words that make sense to you and that you can believe, pray those words. Because if they resonate with you, if you find some truth, some connection to those words, they will be impactful for you. anything can become a prayer and can become a manifestation if used appropriately. So I think that's what I need to say about this topic, and hopefully you find this information useful. Like the video, share it. I would appreciate it. And we will see what the next topic is. Okay? We're going to close it out with just a little bit of a mini grounding for our root chakra. I celebrate you today.